Before we get started on today's podcast, make sure you sign up for Tournament 30 today. The link is in the description. Hello and welcome back to the HNW podcast. It's Smokey Massacre here, podcast number 12. And you know, Tournament 30 is coming up. We're getting close to the biggest tournament we've ever had. And I figured, why not do the biggest podcast we've ever had? So we've got technically 7 people here, but I don't think Gary's going to be contributing much. So we got myself, we got FlufflyBee, we got FreeMMO, we got Pedro, we got Rog, we got Snoz. How's it going, everyone?
Going well.
Going well.
What's up?
All right. So this is the first podcast that we're doing since the Tournament 29 finale came out. And let's see. Who was in that episode? Fluffy was in that episode. Free was. Pedro was. But yeah, I mean, anyone want to share their immediate thoughts of how Tournament 29 went down?
I mean, as someone who's watched the show for ages and ages and ages, it was kind of a dream come true. And it was just really exciting as well. As a competitor and a viewer, I feel like my day was made. It was really exciting.
Was your day made with that short that I made about if you had enough time left?
No, that one broke my heart.
I think most people didn't think you would have enough time.
It was really, that obstacle is so tough, I feel like, in a run as well. Because you're under the pressure of time, especially me, because I had like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But no, it was
Rog
really
knows.
exciting.
Yep. That wall lift, it's definitely one of the hardest stage 2 obstacles that I think often gets overlooked by many competitors going into a tournament. Because, like, I think really it comes down to, like, a mental game. Like, you really gotta, like, manage your expectations for that obstacle. Just take it one jump at a time. Because if you go in, like, too overconfident, then those things can catch you off guard when you least expect it.
I mean,
But yeah, super exciting. It's just like that obstacle is like, no matter how much you prep, you got to land those late jumps in the run, and if you don't, you're done. But super exciting episode. One of my favorites I've seen. Not biased at all.
I mean, Pedro, how did you feel? Because you just failed the first obstacle, stage 2, in the previous tournament, and now you get all the way to the last obstacle, and you had plenty of time left. So obviously you've had plenty of time to reflect on that Tournament 29 performance. Any thoughts now?
I was really happy, actually, because going into the tournament, like, I talked to Snoz a little bit about this beforehand, but I was on, across all courses, 99 stage 1 clears, and my main focus was to just beat stage 1 to get to 100. So once I did that, I didn't really mind how I failed, but I just really didn't want to fail the chain reaction again. So once I beat that, I was like, okay, I'm pretty cool now. And then I failed the wall lift, and it's like, whatever.
My heart shattered when I was watching your run, like, in person, because I was like, no!
Yeah.
So sad. You were so close.
Believe me, that is not even close to the saddest I have ever felt after a run.
What's the saddest thing?
It was a run on Sonic's old course, and I failed his final.
Oh.
And then I had to watch Matt win when me and him were in our little rivalry. I threw a pillow across the room in anger after that.
That's better than some of the other things that people have done. Oh, he threw a pillow out of anger at this podcast. Dang.
Oh, no.
Very great timing.
I had 2
Happens to the
different
best of us.
emotions, because I watched both Fluffy's and Pedro's in person. And Pedro's fail was out of sadness, and I remember screaming at Fluffy to... he's like, you gotta move! Just screaming at him the entire time. And that probably made him fail, honestly.
I
I have
mean,
no idea what just happened. I just lagged out the party and Rog had to
well, you
invite
said
me
you
back.
threw a pillow when you failed Sonic's course, and then you just left. So I thought maybe you were having some trauma.
Oh, he's
Oh.
like that.
When confronted about it, he also left. So
Yeah, he's not feeling it. Snoz, your thoughts on Tournament 29?
I mean, it was Despair.
Oh, you're
It was
talking about
rough.
your run, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when I think of where I failed, I was so confident on that section. To fail where I did on the rings was just rough. I mean, basically, what I wanted to do for myself is 30 is a big deal, right? We all know it's the anniversary. It's a huge milestone, and I have 8 clears. So my goal was to clear and get 9, and then go into tournament 30 and try and get my 10th clear in the anniversary tournament. That was the goal. Didn't work out. But at the same point, a lot of success from people. It was you know, I like to see myself do good, but at the same point, I enjoy watching the videos and seeing some new people do well mixed in with the new up and coming studs and then the old ones too. It had a little of everything, really. It was a good tournament.
Yeah, we got to 300 clears, right? So Caden was the first to clear. Got number 300. Snoz, you're echoing again, man. That mic is
Don't know
twisted on
why.
its own. So we had 18 clears. Rog, obviously, you know, I want to hear a little bit about how you felt, because, you know, Petrillo talked a little bit about throwing a pillow. How did your tournament 29 run end?
Of heartbreak, to say the least. I entered tournament 29 with a lot more confidence than I usually have going into one of your stage 1s. I felt that I was at least gonna get back to stage 2 for sure. But that circle slider, it had other plans for me, and I didn't realize it at the time, but I got a slide off that second ring, and that's what ended up causing me to come up short of that third one. I thought for sure, because like, it didn't even look like I got a slide on my screen, so I thought for sure I had the momentum to get to that third one. And when I came up short, it caught me off guard when that happened. And let's just say that controllers were not spared that day.
Oh no.
Yeah, it happens, man. I've thrown a controller too. I think there's video evidence of me doing it. You can't see me do it on camera, but you can hear it in one of the old HBL games. So I understand the feeling, the frustration.
Yep, probably one of my most frustrating fails on any course I've ever run, for sure.
So 15 people failed the circle slider. I think, and I don't think we talked about this in another podcast. If we did, sorry, but in tournament 20. All the first 5 obstacles of stage 1 had double-digit failures, and I think 29 is the only other tournament. So 16 failed the long jump, 17 on the curtain slider, 19 on the fishbone, 11 on the jump kai, and 15 on the circle slider. So yeah.
Wow.
But there were only 5 competitors who beat the circle slider that failed stage 1.
I think 4 of them came on the flying chute, if I remember correctly.
3 on the flying chute. There was
Three.
the one random newcomer who got to the warped wall. There was I think it was Gotanks. It was Halo Fan.
Yep.
Who was the other flying chute?
Did fail it, or was that
No.
Failed the lumberjack.
He failed the lumberjack.
Lumberjack? All right.
Who was it? Oh, Shadowrun.
Shadow.
Yeah.
That's another underrated competitor on Infinite. Like, he always has that potential to, you know, clear any stage 1 of any course he runs, but it's like, more often than not, like, one of the later obstacles seems to, like, throw him off, and he ends up falling in the water, so.
Yeah, I would love to see him. He hasn't beat a stage 1 on my course yet, unless I'm crazy. But
Yeah, dude.
I would love to see that change.
He's due for a clear, I think.
He sure is, because that was how many appearances for him on my course? That was only his 3rd, actually. I thought he'd been around longer than that, but either way.
Like, he came around, like, right at the end of Halo 5, so.
The cops just drove by my house. I thought they were going to get me.
FBI, open up.
Dude, Alps Run, man. I mean, I was obviously there live. I watched it happen. Could not believe that's how his run came to an end. Also, I don't know. Did we lose Pedro for good? Is he?
Oh, was Pedro gone again?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
Yeah. still showing online.
Oh, poor
It's him
Pedro.
it's him another invite.
Pedro is gonna have no idea what's going on in this podcast.
Oh, I'm just listening to YouTube at this point.
Oh, hey, welcome back, man.
All right. Yeah, you should go listen to the last podcast, and then you can tell us what we got wrong. So Ump goes out on the Lumberjack Climb now. 17 people on Stage 2, the second most ever. And then we get the second most ever Stage 2 failures. 12 people failed, including FlufflyBee, including Pedro. But, man, there were some runs in there, like Vulcans. Snoz, I know you and I, we were in that lobby because we had seen Vulcan doing very well on Stage 3. You said it like right after his run. You thought he might be getting to the final stage. So how did Vulcan's run? What was, like, looking at it now that we're several months removed from Vulcan's Stage 2 failure, what are your thoughts on it now, Snoz?
I think what it just shows is because when you talk about beating Stage 3, right, it's been tough. But now you have, going into that tournament, I figure, let's see, you had Free, Joey, Fireball, and Vulcan were your top 4 to clear it. But, you know, there's a couple others that probably were practicing and putting it in. But it's like, even if, like I watched Vulcan, I watched Strafe clear Stage 3 back to back to back in practice. 3 in a row. I've seen Joey pretty much and Free do that too, and of course Fireball. But it just shows you how, well, like, look what happened. Like, multiple people were on Stage 4 in Tournament 28. Those people couldn't get back there in the next tournament. They know how to do every obstacle, but it's so much different when you have to do it versus, you know, anything else. So, like, Joey and Free proved they can do it. But then look what happened the next time. So the pressure is a real thing. So a lot of people talk about, well, he practices a lot. Well, yeah, you still got to do it when you got to do it, though. And it's been proven to be difficult. So it makes it fun. And going into the next tournament, Tournament 30, I mean, there's a handful of people. I want to say there's probably 7 people that can clear Stage 3 legitimately. But it wouldn't shock me if nobody did, because there's that pressure element.
Yeah, it's true. There's been times where I ran a course thinking, oh, I got this, I can beat this, and then I fail. Like, an obstacle I didn't even think I was gonna fail. It's just a factor. When you are in the moment, it is a completely different deal to if you are practicing it. That's just how it works.
Well, and I think I'm a great example of this. I mean, not for Stage 3, of course, but again, what would you say, Smokey, when we were practicing before Tournament 29 started, if I did 10 attempts at the rings, I cleared it 8 or 9 times.
Well, let's see. We have some stats on that. Oh, actually, not a lot. You only did 15. Dang, that's not a good sample size here. But when we do our little 10 runs, you went 5 of 7 on the circle slider. So, you know, pretty good percentage.
And I guess what I'm saying is, and I literally couldn't beat it when it mattered. I didn't feel nervous, but at the same point, there had to be an element of pressure to it, whether I think there was or not, right? They're just, you know, it's not, and could I say I underestimated the obstacle a little? Maybe a little, but it's just how it goes. I mean, people fail a lot where they really never expect themselves to fail, right?
Yeah, Pedro fails to stay in the party.
Look at where, like, Joey's probably the hottest jumper
Bill
going. I don't think
Spencer
anyone would
not
argue
liking
that.
Pedro today.
I mean, I don't think anyone, including Joey, would have thought he failed where he did, right?
No.
So it just happens. It just happens to show you nobody's 100% on any obstacle, you know, unless you're talking about certain obstacles maybe on Stage 1. Yeah, on Stage 3, anything's fair game. And if you clear it 90% of the time, what if it's at 10% of the time? It happens. And that's what makes it so fun, because even the best jumpers don't always get it done as much as you might think, and that's what makes this so fun to watch.
Yeah. You know, well, first things first, I think we're just going to have to give up on Pedro. Sorry, Pedro. Your debut comes to an end.
Disqualified.
That's unfortunate.
But no, Pedro, thanks for joining. Thanks for your input on your Tournament 29 run. Free, you're the one I also want to hear from because I mean, you
Yeah.
gotta understand, I would have put money down that Gotenks' record of back-to-back stage 4s was gonna get matched in someone invited him back. All right. Pedro,
I honestly don't know what is happening. If you
Why
guys
don't
want me to
you,
leave, I'll
real
head out.
quick, good podcast talker. Why don't you hard reset your box and then join again and see if that'll fix it?
All right. Sorry, guys.
you're good.
No, you're
you're all
fine.
good,
It's
man.
not your fault. We'll get you back in here.
All right, disregard what I
And
said
then
earlier.
after that, if it's still happening, then maybe we'll just have to say goodbye to Mr. Pedro.
He's trying really hard.
Let him reset and
So
see
I-
how that does.
I really thought that record was going to get met. I thought either Joey or Free. I thought one of the two of them, maybe both of them, could do what only Gotenks had done before and get back-to-back final stage appearances. And obviously Joey's was the terribly shocking going out in the body prop. But Free, you failed the pyramid scheme before. You clear stage 3, then you failed again. So, but you had a pretty positive reaction to your failure. You didn't seem you didn't seem too hurt by it.
No, it's a tough obstacle. Pyramid scheme is just a tough obstacle altogether. I know how to do it in and out, but honestly, it's just a matter of, do I have the right angle going for the next pyramid, or am I going to come up short? And which in this case, I mistakenly jumped from that corner to the front, which I didn't want to do that. I wanted to go a little out and then jump, but yeah.
Well,
Yep, that's just mental lapse in judgment.
Yeah, but it is, but it's also just because it's difficult. It kind of shows that you guys getting to stage 4, it also kind of shows how hard it is to do what you guys did the tournament before.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
28 was insane.
I think still to this day, the most stage 4 appearances by anyone's 3. And
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a ton when you think about how many times people have run. Like, how many times has Fireball ran in your tournament now?
well, that was his 18th appearance.
And he's gotten to stage 4 3 times?
Yep.
There it is. I mean, and Fireball, say what you want. Maybe he's not the hottest thing going now, but he's one of the best at this ever, no question. And 3 out of 18 just shows you how even when you're that good and you know what to do, it's still hard to do it.
Yeah. I'll say this, like, I'll take it, man. Again, past the cliffhanger 3 times in a row is still a really good result.
But that's also the other challenge for you guys, right? I don't have the big expectation that you guys have, right? Like, I'm just my
Oh, I felt
expectation
it.
is beat stage 1, but you guys, your expectation is not.
Oh, I broke everything, didn't I? I broke it all. Oh, the podcast. No. All right. So, I'm by myself. We're going to get the invite back. We should be good.
That's
Welcome back,
Okay.
Smokey.
I had the genius idea to invite Pedro back to the party through Game Bar, and the instant I sent the invite, I realized I'd made a mistake. So, I don't think I missed much, though. You guys were just talking about the final stage stuff, but...
Yeah.
Oh, man, I need to get the number here. Hold on.
I invited Pedro back.
123
I'm
plus 2 and 26 plus 4 and 27
Yeah.
plus...
The main thing I was going to bring up though was, like, I knew going into 29 it was going to be like, okay, people are going to have a high expectation of my performance in this competition because how far I got in the previous tournament, and I was a little bit more nervous because getting 99 was one of the highest numbers I've ever gotten in any competition up to that point. So,
It was well deserved.
like, there was there was a lot of riding on that run for me, just in general, because I'm like, oh, I don't want to screw up.
I mean, you got 99 on... That was, what, your 4th appearance?
Yeah.
That had been my 3rd appearance.
No, 29.
Oh, no. Oh, 29, yeah, 4th appearance, I'm sorry.
That's
Yeah.
kind of crazy. Yeah, I wonder... that would be a fun thing to look up. Just like how many people have gotten that high of a number that early in their career. Obviously, it would be skewed in the older tournaments, but...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I mean, you've been killing it, obviously, because, we'll get to the All-Star stuff in a second. I just want to take a second to talk about Fireball's run in 29 because phenomenal job. He became the second competitor in Halo Ninja Warrior history to get a third final stage. 3 final stage. That's a lot.
Let's go.
Him and Go Tanks are the only ones to do that on my course. And unfortunately, the run...
Oh man.
Yeah. So we saw what Joey and Free did in 28, and I was expecting. So who all was there for Fireball's final stage run?
I was.
I think most of you guys in the chat were. I think I was not.
Okay. I don't know if you guys remember. So peek behind the curtain again. I think I've already said this before, but you get one practice run at the final stage. That's all you get. So if you beat stage 3, you get one free climb to the top, and then it's the official run. Fireball on his one free run, he looked really solid.
He crushed it.
I don't think he was having any issues with actually getting up to the top.
Yeah,
But that's the beauty of one actual attempt is anything can happen, and Fireball displayed it perfectly.
Yep. Because, after that practice run, there was that thought in the back of my head, like, surely he's going to get it. Surely he's going to get the second one. But then that spider climb, like, as a fellow course host, as someone who's seen that happen multiple times on my own course, I feel that pain.
Yeah. It was... I felt bad for him because I felt bad for him and I felt bad for myself because I knew that I was going to give it so much build up and I did in the video, and then it just ends like that. And so
yeah, it left kind of a sour taste in everyone's mouth.
Yeah. But obviously still an incredible job for him to get there. I do think that if he focused enough on the first obstacle, I think he had a great shot at being a 2-time champion, but, that's just how it goes. So Fireball, that was the 21st ever final stage attempt, 21 out of... So Snoz, to answer a question you didn't really ask, but I'm answering anyway, stage 3 has been attempted now 139 times, if my math is right. 139 times. It's been defeated 21 times.
So what's that percentage?
21 divided by 139.
Like 14 or 15%.
Yep, 15.1%.
That's actually a pretty good percentage of clear, to be honest. When you think about you're then going for total victory at that point.
Yeah, and then so that would be 3 divided by 21. So yeah, it's 14% total victory wise. So
you know what else I think about the day he did his run?
What's that?
Was the speech.
What speech?
My speech.
Oh, your interview.
When you didn't put it in the video because it would have been kind of awkward.
Yeah, Go Tanks has fit in
this-
very well. I
had this, so you guys, just for context, I had this huge inspirational speech talking about how Fireball's back, reminding everyone that he's still that guy. And then even Fireball's like, damn, I'm fired up now. And then it's like, oh no. It was like, yikes.
Oh, no.
It was rough. I had such a motivational speech. But at the same point,
I'll cut it in.
Maybe
point,
upload it as
though,
an unlisted
I'm going to
video.
cut it in right here.
You know, I've been running your course for a long time, and Fireball was, after Buddy, was probably the main guy that I ever watched run. I know he's got one total victory, but I love it because mainly, you know, I love watching Joey and Free, who are now starting to etch up in that upper echelon of jumpers, but it's just kind of nice for Fireball being old. He's kind of old school now, right? Even though he's younger than me, but it's kind of nice to see him remind people that he's still that guy. And so everyone's thinking Joey, and rightfully so, and Free, but it's just nice for Fireball to remind everyone, not so fast, I'm still here. So I'm looking forward to it. And no one's ever had 2 total victories on your course, and I feel Fireball is as worthy as anyone, so I'd love to see it happen.
All right, now you've watched it. The rest of us don't know what it sounded like, but you'll get to hear it in this moment. Yeah, I just it
I mean, I
definitely
was
didn't fit
rooting
in the
for
video.
Fireball. I mean, when you think about it, basically the speed's not going into it too much, but you've got Joey and Free that are clearly on a roll right now, and it's like Fireball's. It's been so long since he got Total Victory. Fireball has a very impactful job. He works like 60 hours a week. He doesn't practice like he used to, and the dude still just kills it, and he's still just that good. So it was really cool to watch him get there again. I mean, because he's Fireball, but and then so I was really excited, and I felt like he was probably getting a clear stage 4, and to watch him not even get very far up there was definitely a downer. But and you knew he felt heartbroken, but at the same point, damn, you got to stage 4. How heartbroken can you be? But if you're a former champion, your expectations are pretty high.
Absolutely. All right, I do want to start talking about some Tournament 30 stuff as well. Any closing thoughts on Tournament 29 before we move on?
No, I mean, in regards to how I feel about it personally, if I let my little biases get in, I mean, I'm happy with how it went. I think it ended a little bittersweet, but that's what Tournament 30 is for, hopefully.
Yeah, if that final obstacle wasn't so difficult, I mean, you're looking at... It's a big difference if you have 5 people on Stage 3 versus 8 people. It totally changes the dynamic of the tournament. So for 3 people to go out on the last obstacle at Stage 2, and then 2 people in the previous tournament, it just goes to show, yeah, these tournaments are... we're very close to, like, even more success going into Stage 3. So we'll see what Tournament 30 has to offer. That's where we're going to shift next. We're going to start off, actually, 2 things. Number one is, I'm just going to bring this up now. The next time I'm seen on camera, there's a chance, I don't know for a fact, but there's a chance I'm going to have braces after this podcast the next time you see me, which would be, it'll be an interesting twist for Tournament 30. So hopefully I still sound the same.
A friend who had braces.
You'll have the brace slider in real life.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
How come I don't remember looking at you and thinking you needed braces?
I need them, man. I got this one tooth, especially the one tooth. I got 2 teeth up in the front that are like all jagged. So, I'm looking forward to the outcome. I'm not looking forward to the process, but I'll feel better after it's done. The only other thing is I gotta shout out this. You'll see it in my face cam video. This beautiful. It's kind of overexposed right now, but this HNW neon sign that someone special got for me, sitting in the background. So that'll be making its appearance moving forward.
Nice.
But yeah, all right, Tournament 30. I've been trying to build up as much hype for this one as possible. It's been the first tournament I feel like in a while that I've had a lot of time. Like, I've had a lot of time to kind of let it rest, I guess, after Tournament 29, not just jumping right into another tournament, releasing different videos about it, all that type of stuff. So, yeah, it's going to be starting a little over a week after this podcast comes out, probably.
And a following weekend.
Yeah, exactly. So, man, I'm excited for Tournament 30. In 13 years, we've been hosting the course. And Free, I know before we started this, you wanted to talk about a little bit about the generational shift of this course. So Free, from your perspective, you're a new addition to Halo Ninja Warrior and the Halo jumping in a way. You've been around for a few years now just because of Halo Infinite. It's crazy how time flies, but
I know.
But you've seen every tournament at this point, right? And you've been watching for a while before you competed.
Yeah, I've been watching for at least since the very beginnings. Probably about when I was in 6th grade. That's when I caught the tournaments for both you and Hunter. But the change in how your obstacles function from back then to what it is now is like a whole another level. Well, that being due to the game changes over the years, but But
I wonder if we took all 100 competitors that competed in Tournament 29 and we put them on the original T1 course, and they had time to practice and prepare just like they would for a normal tournament, how many total victories do you think we get?
Well, it depends. Halo 4 is a little different.
I think it'd be funner just to say how many stage 1 clears would you have. It would probably be like 37 or something.
Yeah.
like
Is that how many?
close to
Clears?
40.
Sasuke 4. How many clears were there in Sasuke 4?
I want to say
37.
37.
Yeah, the Snoz just
It was the highest, I think.
Snoz just out of nowhere. Yeah, that would be crazy. But that just goes to show. I think the point
And
there
I
is
can't
the
s-
obstacles
I
have
can't
gotten harder because the competitors have gotten better.
And I can't stress enough how weird it is, because, like, I'll give you an example. On tournaments 8, 9, if you go back there right now and do his salmon ladders on stage 2, they are dirt easy. But if you did them then, they weren't. I just can't explain how the evolution from everyone. Like, if I go back now, how in the world was I so sketched on these obstacles? These are the easiest. There's nothing to them. But back then, I assure you, they were difficult like certain obstacles are difficult now. It's just a whole different ballgame now. It's just weird how it evolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, another big thing you got to look at is the jumping physics too, which is, I will say, I think as the Halo games have gone on, the physics have gotten more controllable, and I would argue they make things overall easier. So you have to find different ways to add difficulty, because like in Halo Infinite, man, the amount of control that you have in midair, we've probably talked about this a lot before, but you know, it's substantial compared to Halo 4 or Halo 5. And
It's insane.
Even then, so if you get used to the physics and go back to some of the old courses, then yeah, you can definitely work them out a lot faster than some of the stuff nowadays.
And then because if you go back to Halo 4, you feel like you jump so high in the air compared to now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, to
Yeah,
test
like,
that
for sure. I recently, I went back to all the older Halos recently. Like, Halo 4, it definitely feels like you're just, sliding on ice most of the time.
Halo 5, you gotta buy a ring for that jump with how much you're committing to it. It's crazy.
Yeah, precision jumping was a lot harder on
Fluffy,
Halo 5
have you tried Halo 4?
A teeny tiny little bit. I've done Snoz's jump maps.
You got to buy an even more expensive ring in Halo 4.
Now's jump maps. That's a nice pub for me there.
You know
There you
what? Here's a good example though. The jump hang over the years. Like the function of the trampoline, not necessarily the obstacle itself, but the trampoline function.
I miss one-way shields.
Same.
And that's just a classic one-way shield bouncer, not an actual bouncer.
Yeah.
Bouncers act different. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, sends you 50
the
feet
infinite
in the air.
bouncer was rough.
The infinite bouncer goes crazy, man, because if you hit the edge of it, it just launches you, and that's kind of how I've had to base my jump hang around now.
Yeah. Well, I kind of miss the consistency of Halo 5's bouncer.
Yeah.
And I tried putting one on one of my infinite tournaments, and it just was not achieving what I wanted it to do. So I'm just screw it. I'm not gonna have a trampoline obstacle for my next tournament.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, man.
we've seen the course, the obstacles have grown a lot in 13 years. But we've been talking about the competitors. So Snoz, we mentioned that there's a lot of people who are looking like they could be contenders to get to the final stage in Tournament 30. I think we should talk some names.
I will give you every name of anyone that has any remote chance, in my humble opinion, of getting it. Joey Davis.
Okay.
FreeMMO.
Yep.
Fireball.
Yep.
Strafe Helix.
Okay. That's 4.
FlufflyBee.
Oh, yeah.
Hunter Unit 751. I've watched him get to the final obstacle. Doesn't mean he'll do it. He has a chance. And then there's other outliers, right?
I got one name that you can't leave off this
I hate
list
to
right
say
now.
it, but I've heard Caden has even been clearing stage
That's who
3.
I was going to say. Caden's
It's
putting in the work.
If you put in the work, yeah, but you know what?
yeah.
And some people go, well, he practices all the time. So then he earned it.
Yeah.
That's all that means. I mean, it's you can practice as much as you want. You're probably not going to get as good on those stages as Joey and MMO. and Fireball, and they still fell stage 3 more than they beat it.
The amount of practice.
So
I
you
put in
gotta,
for
if
twice.
someone's gonna put in the effort and produce, you gotta tip your hat to them. It doesn't matter who it is. Now, is there some other people I'm not thinking of right now? I think that's where the list. I don't know anyone else grinding stage 3.
Pedro, how are you on stage 3? I heard you're doing all right.
Oh, actually, Pedro's the other one. You're right.
Uh,
Pedro.
honestly, if I get there in the actual tournament, I don't see myself beating the pyramid scheme.
But you have before,
Yes, it's
which
just
means
considering.
it's possible. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'll
Have
say
you ever?
this.
You can clear the stage. It's just to do it when you need to is pretty tough to do. I agree with you on that.
I'll say this. Don't count out Ton V either.
Oh, Ton V, that's a good point. I see him on the vertical
I
limit all the
He
time.
cleared.
Really? See, I
he's
didn't know.
been-
I didn't
he's
know
been
he was
insane.
even. I didn't even know he
Yeah,
was
he recently
practicing stage
returned.
3.
Yeah,
Yeah, that guy's.
And actually, you know what?
Somebody's getting up there.
He probably can't do it, but a shout out to Sonic Fan. I mean, the guy is barely around to jump, and he's still putting out solid numbers.
With a cat
Oh, yeah.
attacking him too.
Dude, yeah. Ajax. I just
Yep.
want to say, you know, we've been doing a lot of practice for Tournament 30. I've been watching a lot of things happen, and I saw something happen the other day that I haven't seen in a long time, which was not a clear, but Snoz, you got to the wall lift with enough time left to clear in a
Yeah.
practice run. So, you know,
I could clear in time. The problem for me on doing that is it's all about the salmon ladder. You have to do a clean salmon ladder. The salmon ladder, it doesn't mean I can't fill other obstacles. I can, obviously. But even if you do all the other obstacles pretty solid, if you don't do a clean salmon ladder, you're going to run out of time.
Yeah, it's kind of the make or break.
so
And
well,
it's tough.
let's go through each person's like where are you most worried in Tournament 30? So Snoz, obviously timing on the salmon ladder is a big deal. Anything else like really big on your mind?
I mean, well, I will say this. I'm feeling pretty good on stage 1. Obviously, your new obstacle, the half pipe, right?
Yep.
I feel like if I get there, I have a good chance to clear it, but that's a concern. And the other concern for me is, and I'll just say it, I as good as I am on the rings, I just failed them. And it's like, I don't want to fail them again. You know what I mean? So I can't, and that's part of the thing. If you go back and look at people that fail, we'll just take Joey, for example. Look where he failed. You almost never fell where you think you're going to fail. And I'm not saying anyone's taking anything for granted, but it almost seems that way sometimes. Like I didn't
think
think
they
it. You know, because I didn't take the rings for granted because I was always so good at it. But in some ways, maybe I did. I don't know, but you know, but also your falling plank is a little nerve-wracking because if you just nudge the wall going up there and going around, it just kicks you off. So.
It's true.
You know, I don't want to lose an attempt on some of this other stuff. I feel like if I'm executing properly, I should be getting to the half pipe and going from there.
Well, let's go up the
Now,
list.
if you talk,
I want to hear what Rog's worried about.
I think there's a lot more things on stage 1 that I'm worried about this tournament. I think it's overall a much tougher course compared to the last tournament. I think, like Snoz said, the half pipe attack is a very tough obstacle. It's the first time it's on Infinite, and you gotta get the
I
timing
didn't even have it on
just
Halo
right.
5. It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I don't think you even had it on MCC
No.
either. So I mean,
No,
I hadn't seen it since the 360. So it's, you know, this is going to be the first time that a lot of competitors are going to be attempting that obstacle. So they're not going to be familiar with how it worked on Halo 4, kind of the old strategies. And there's no longer that man cannon like there was on the Halo 4.
It's comparable
version, so
to
you just kind of
Flames.
have to.
A little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, where you have to like jump out to the rope.
Yeah.
I got PTSD on that.
So there's a
obstacle.
half pipe attack. There's also the circle slider. Obviously that took me out last tournament, but I gotta get through more obstacles to even get there. So
Yeah.
obviously the trampoline on the jump hang high is, you know, has me quite worried too, and I think, God, it's a lot of tough obstacles.
Pedro, what about you?
It's gonna be tough.
Probably the falling plank is what worries me the most.
Oh.
Because it'll probably be a situation where once I get in the groove, once I get a few obstacles down, I'll feel comfortable. But just getting through that hurdle will be a bit tough.
Okay. Free?
3 obstacles in my mine for Tournament 30 are, I was just referencing half pipe, and then it's the vertical limit and pyramid scheme. Both of those two.
I can't believe Free
Oh, yeah.
worry about the pyramid scheme? No way.
Yeah. Yeah, that vertical limit, I was trying it earlier. Yeah, and it comes back to that discussion of, like, being able to control your Spartan on Infinite.
Yeah.
And I think just overall physics, because, like, you're able to stick ledges a lot more easily on Infinite compared to, like, Halo 5. So, like, you now have those, like, little walls that you have to jump around.
Yep. Yeah.
So it's going to make the obstacle a lot tougher.
Had to do something to spice it up. Fluffy, where are your eyes looking? What are you looking out for in Tournament 30? Besides, getting to the Wraith.
Oh God, no, none of this Wraith.
The Wraith, the Falcon, all the above.
No, the Falcon's not that hard.
Or even
to
Arctic.
go.
No.
No. Okay, so I feel pretty good about stage 1, stage 2. I'm not gonna take them for granted, obviously, because I could get into a run and I could crap my pants, but I think what it comes down to is if I can do it on kind of autopilot mode, I guess you could say, because I kind of become a completely different jumper when I'm in a run. But Free has it pretty on the money. I think it's mainly the pyramid scheme and the vertical limit. If I can beat that, and if I can execute it, then there's a real chance I could be on the final stage.
I must have screwed up with this rapid repulse thing. No one seems to be worried about it. But I'm not.
That thing is
I'm not-
brutal.
I'm
So,
not
like,
doing
I
it.
Dude,
maybe
if
beat
I
it,
get
like,
to the rapid
1 out of
repulse,
every
I
100
would-
attempts.
You have no idea how happy I would be. So if I failed it, I don't even think I would be that upset. I would just be shocked I made it there.
No, I'd probably be screaming as I fall into the water if I messed up.
Dude, honestly, it's not like a super tough obstacle comparatively to the vertical limit and pyramid scheme. It's just like you're kind of on a tightrope walk that entire obstacle.
Kind of surprised no one said the pinch.
The pinch is a little
Double
tough.
pinch,
In
yeah.
fact, in the mock where I beat stage 3 on a pity attempt, that was where my tournament would have ended. But no,
I
I
was
just feel
there
pretty
for
good about
that.
the course.
Just a subtle flex.
Yeah,
that-
beat stage 3 on a pity attempt.
I mean, I was there to watch that, to be fair.
That's pretty impressive. But you no pity attempts in the real thing, man.
Yeah, exactly. That said, I have beaten stage 3 like 6 times in this podcast.
That is not so subtle of a flex.
Okay, so in Tournament 30, I put this in the Discord. So we're. Oh yeah, Sonic's question is correct. What he asked in the Discord, which is regarding the final 10 of the run order. So I'm not going to go over this I'm not going to talk about the actual run order. People can maybe assume some things, but the final 10 of the run order are going to have different tournament dates compared to the rest of the competition, which is the same thing I did in Tournament 29. And the overall intention of that is to keep the top guys running later in the tournament and not have
Smoke.
not have number 100 run day 1, which has happened in the past.
That almost is a perfect segue to the next top.
Oh, I wanted to name the names.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
All right, so the final 10. This is the order that I put them in the Discord, which based on the names in there was alphabetical.
And correct me if I'm wrong, and if you just said this, I'm an older man and I get memory lapse. This has more to do about the history of your course than just last tournament, correct?
Yeah, so the way I did the run order in Tournament 20 for getting to 1,000 was I did Tournament 1 through Tournament 19 and used my not trademarked but almost should be scoring system to determine the run order based on who had the most points. That's how Hunter easily ended up being number 1,000. Now this time around, we're not doing total career points. We're doing just points from Tournament 20 to Tournament 29. So that is a 10 tournament pool that you have to collect points, and the top 20, actually, it'll be the final 20. It was the same thing in Tournament 20 was the final 20. So Tournament 30, the final 20 will be determined by that run order. I'm not going to talk about 81 through 90, but number 91 through 100 will be these 10 people in no particular order. You can decide for yourself what you think the order will be, but it'll be Joey Davis, Atlantic Champ, Fireball, FreeMMO Direct, Go Tanks, Hunter, Petrillo, Sonic, Vulcan, and Spenny 37. So
Nice.
I'm excited for that group. There's a couple of people that I saw their numbers and I was like, man, I forgot how much, like Pedro's a great example of just someone who's absolutely killed it, and he debuted in Tournament 20, so he's got points for each tournament. And then I look at Free, who we're looking at a 10 tournament pool of scores, and Free's only been in 4 of those 10, and he's already in the top 10, so that's kind of crazy.
Yep.
Snoz is messaging me. Okay, fine. This will be in the.
No.
You're making me have to do edits now. Like now I got to go in there and cut
That's
that
why
out.
I tried to stop you.
You're terrible,
So
man.
I
Then why'd
tried
you
to
even send it in the first place?
I didn't know it would show up.
It's not that it showed up. It's that I had to go check it, because when I get a message from you, obviously I want to go check it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll leave it alone, because I do want that to be
Facebook
real.
T29, I sent you a message.
Yeah.
Please don't, Rog. Don't do it. I'm happy with my setup the way it is right now. Okay.
Oh, I sent you a message earlier in this podcast.
You did,
when I
and
was...
so did Joey. I'm getting messages from everyone. It's been rough.
I'm so
message me
tempted to
too.
message you right now and just.
And then back from retirement, we'll message him.
I'm gonna bleep that out. We're not mentioning him, okay? No mention of him in this podcast. I want that to be a surprise in the video. All right. Snoz, what do you want to talk about?
I think since we're talking about all the stuff surrounding Tournament 30, I think it would be nice to hear a little bit more detail about all these prizes you're offering.
Yeah, all right. So, normally you get $100 if you get total victory. This all started with one thought that I had, which was I want to give $100 to whoever gets first place no matter what. So that was the first thought that I had. Whoever gets first place should get $100. That will incentivize people to do well, regardless of if they feel they can get total victory or not. And then, but if I'm giving $100 for first place, then what's the extra boost for total victory? Well, all right, then we'll up it to $200. Now, I still want to reward people for doing very well, even if they don't get total victory. So why not have the total victory prize be $200, and then whoever has the best run without getting total victory would get $100. So if you finish in second place and one person gets total victory, then the second place competitor will get $100. So a great example of that would be in Tournament 20 when Fireball got total victory. Chris was the only other guy on Stage 3 of that tournament. He would have got that prize. And then if multiple people get total victory,
Sure.
then you got to combine those. So you combine the 200, you combine the 100, boom, you got $300, and you split it amongst the grand champions. I thought that was an easy way, because if 2 people get total victory, then they both get $150. If 3 people get total victory, then they all get $100. Hopefully 4 people don't do it, because then it's a weird number, and I don't want that. But if 4 people got total victory in one
I
tournament,
mean,
man,
if you get 4 total victories, just hang your head.
yeah, something went wrong on my course design.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I could see 4 Stage 4 appearances
same.
if things went right, but there's no way you're getting 4 total victories.
And then I thought, okay, I want to use money to. And now here's one thing. I'm actually going to go on a small rant. And Pedro, this is not targeting you at all, because you are not the only one who has done this. So many people have done this, and I'm going to say right now, if I'm offering a prize for my course, and you earn it and you don't want it, you are not doing me a favor. You are doing the opposite. You are hurting the integrity of the course, because if I say that I'm giving a prize for a specific thing, I have I know my financial status, so I know that I can I'm doing this for a reason, right? So if someone turns down the money, you are not doing me a favor. You're hurting my intentions behind hosting the course.
Damn, then I'm a bad person. Then I've turned down.
So please, if you have the ability, if you have the whatever account you need that I listed, like a PayPal or Zelle or something like that, so that I can actually pay you, please accept the prize. It is a prize for a reason. This is a tournament. People are putting in so much time and effort to compete on these things, and I want to incentivize it even more. And even if it's just $50 for some of these other awards that I have that are coming up, that's $50 that you can go spend on. It gives you a big discount on another Xbox game, or it gives you a few Chick-fil-A meals. I don't know. Either way,
Fortnite V-Bucks.
Yeah, exactly. So please don't think that you're doing me a favor by turning down the money. The money is set aside specifically for this, and I want people to take advantage of earning these prizes. I really do. So that's my spiel on that. Final statement. I said it already, but if you turn down the money, you are not doing me a favor. On that note, I have my bonus awards, so I thought I'd like to incentivize newcomers, right? When was the last newcomer clear we had? I guess 26. We had Free and Fragile, so I don't think we've had one since. I would love for that to happen. Will it happen? I don't know. But $50 for whoever is the best newcomer. And then we have $50 for the Comeback Award. So that's going to be an award that I'm going to give out. It's going to be based on a number of factors. It could be if someone's been failing stage 1 a lot lately, and then they show up and get to stage 3. So at last tournament, Sonic might be in that category. He missed a tournament. That's kind of a weak one. But for instance, Killer in frickin' tournament, was it 22 or 23? I think it was 23.
Yeah, one of those.
I think it was 23. So Killer in 23 would be the best example of a comeback award, because the guy just failed infinite number of stage 1s and then got back to stage 3. So I'm not looking for a most improved. I'm not looking for someone who's breaking through and has their first ever good run.
No, perfect example would be if somehow, some way I got to stage 3, I'd probably win it.
Exactly. Right? Yep. 100%. So that's what the comeback award is designed for.
Some way.
You can do it, Snoz. I believe in you. That is the comeback award.
I got a big stage 1.
I'm going to be giving that one out myself. I will be the sole determiner. What's the word for that?
Determinee.
Determinee?
Decider.
Yeah, okay. The sole judge on that one. I have the highlight moment. This is going to be an audience vote. A simple example of the highlight moment, I think, would be Flame in Tournament 28. When he was neck deep in water. And still somehow
Does it have to be a jumping thing, or could it be a verbal thing? For example, Pedro.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That would have won it probably, right?
Yeah.
That probably would have won it, for example. Or even if it's a moment, the Not Now Gary might have won it, right?
Could have, yeah. So that's a good point. Maybe I could do it like that. And that one is going to be an audience vote.
Is it titled moment?
Highlight moment. So yeah.
So it could be a number of things. Yeah, I got you. Now I will say this: the deeper in the tournament it goes, the more likely you are to have a bigger moment.
I think so. So I mean, highlight.
What I want to know is would Fireball Stage 4 have been the highlight moment?
I could think of like Sonic's cat thing. Would that be that? What does everyone think the highlight moment is from Tournament 29?
Oh, I gotta say the cat. It's so.
That's one of the ones I show people who've never seen.
Oh man, or it's between there or Fireball's little thing about I gotta go use the bathroom.
That was funny.
I honestly don't know. I mean, that's a tough one. I almost feel like, can it be a negative thing?
Sure.
Then it might be Fireball Stage 4 failure.
Highlight moment.
No, that's not. I feel like
meltdown.
A highlight moment shouldn't be a bad thing, though. But I guess it could be.
I think in 28 it would actually come down to, for me, a couple examples would be Flame Save, or I think it was it Eternal Flame or was it Sunny? Who got the crazy save jump on the flying shoot?
Eternal Flame.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
Flame.
Yeah, on the
both-
icicle.
Yeah, both of the flames got a crazy.
So is that going to be a case where you put like the top 5 or 6 and let people vote?
Yeah, correct. I'll do something like that.
Okay,
So there'll
okay.
be lots of ways to vote. I'm gonna do it like on the YouTube channel, on Discord. I'll post it in as many places as I can. So those three, the best newcomer, the comeback award, and the highlight moment voted on by the audience will all be a $50 prize. And then my two $25 prizes are the style award, another audience vote. So we will do. I'll do another type of poll online with some of the pictures of the Spartans. That's all you're going to see is the picture, and people will say who they thought looked the coolest. That person will get $25. And then once all of those prizes have been accounted for, I will select one. It will be a random draw for one random competitor who defeated stage 1 will get $25.
I would like to propose you spend more money because I have a category that would actually probably be pretty cool for maybe $25.
All right, well, it better be
Most creative technique on an obstacle.
good. And maybe in tournament 40, we'll see. I've already
Because
announced this,
you got to
man.
admit, sometimes people do. You go, what? What did he just do?
That would be fun in the future.
You know,
I've already
Like Bradley would be rich. Bradley freaking would be loaded. But
I
Dude,
want
I would have 50 bucks if it was
5
around
years from
tournament
now.
28.
that's true.
because Bradley freaking always found a way to do something that no one else would do in the past.
Like
right?
walk
That was
backwards
his
up the
thing.
salmon ladder. Yeah.
Well, that's rough. That
Yeah.
would be a moment. He might win. money for
Memorable
that.
moment. Yeah. Highlight moment.
Do you understand what we're talking about, Fluffy?
Yeah, where he like changed his control scheme and walked back.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's crazy.
That was so good.
Or even Fireball's one-handed run.
Oh yeah, that was amazing.
But you know, like you said, it could be a positive, it could be a negative. It just depends on what moment stands out the most, right? Usually, there's a pretty obvious one that comes to mind. You know.
But please, if you win a prize, accept it. Accept it with grace.
Yeah, Pedro.
You're just as bad, Snoz.
I'm actually
But you also
by
what's
far
the
the worst.
What's the last time you had a chance to win?
I've gave away over $100 in the Gordini Cup.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
bump.
That's fair. Yeah. All right. Well, we're getting.
But the
we're getting-
community's already been very nice to me, so.
We're getting pretty close to an hour. I think any more closing thoughts on Tournament 30? Before actually, I'm gonna just say sign up now. I don't care if I already know you're running. It doesn't matter. It's gonna help me out so much that if I see people sign up, there's gonna be a link in this description. There's gonna be a link on the Halo Ninja Warrior wiki page. I think I have 41 people signed up so far, which I'm happy with.
I mean, if you get 50, I think that's pretty solid, right?
I think last tournament was like right around 50. So yeah, and obviously it went well. So that's my goal. Maybe this tournament I'd like to get closer to 60 or something like that. So please sign up. But yeah, what are you guys thinking? How's everyone, like, success-wise? We feeling good about 30? Feeling scared? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I mean-
I'm feeling pretty confident with the course for the most part.
I mean, I'm kind of where I was on the last tournament. I feel pretty good about stage 1, but you just never know. You got to just kind of do it when you need to, you know?
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
wouldn't
kinda-
you-
I'm. Go ahead, Pedro.
I'm kind of just looking forward to having fun.
It should be a fun
boy.
tournament. What's more fun
Yeah.
than ziplining in on a grapple to start off the stage? I still don't know how I'm going to do the camera work for that. But, like, that's going to be an epic, hopefully an epic entrance to Tournament 30. So I like Pedro's assessment there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm really
so
looking
great.
forward to Tournament 30. This being a landmark tournament, I think this is going to be a tournament where our competitors are going to be giving it their all, do the best they can.
I mean,
I'm
this is-
really looking
yeah.
forward to seeing what the results are going to be
I think
in this
I'm,
tournament.
as much as any tournament you've ever had, I'm really looking forward to see how a chunk of people do on stage 3. But they got to get there first.
I have
Yeah.
a cool little thing that you guys should hear. So the All-Star reveals and stuff like that, like we already know who it is, including myself. I'm like, that was a bad way to phrase it, but anyway,
Including me.
I was thinking, all four of us are literally, our starting points are literally all in four of the different games that's out there.
Oh yeah.
Hunter started
That-
in Halo
what are
4,
you even-
MCC for Fireball.
Technically,
Halo
Fireball
5 for
started in Halo
Joey.
4, but you could
Did
make.
he?
The last Halo 4
He was in tournament 12, yeah. But it's
last
pretty close.
360 tournament.
We'll give it to you,
Yeah,
Free.
yeah.
We'll give it to you.
That's still a
that'd
good
be
point, though.
cool.
I like where you're going with this. Like, they all have. It's so spaced
Close
A
out.
enough.
different.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that when we did the reveal. Does anyone have any thoughts on the All-Star choice? Because there's a lot of decision making that went into it.
Yeah. I think
I
the
mean,
four that got it
To be honest,
absolutely
if you
deserved it.
told me you were gonna pick 4 All-Stars, I would have picked those guys, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and,
I
and,
think-
and that's, you know what, it makes me proud of Hunter, because to still be as solid as he is as long as he's gone. And let's be clear, his performances in the last couple tournaments were instrumental in him getting selected.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
Obviously. So for him, you know, because after he failed stage 1 back to back, because, you know, he did 19 in a row. He didn't just fail it, he failed it twice in a row. For him to come back full circle, I mean, it's just really cool to see, actually. I'd love to see him on stage 4. I mean, it would be pretty amazing.
I definitely told you this, Snoz. Before his stage 3 run, I think, I said, if Hunter beats the cliffhanger, there's no question. He's
You
an
did.
all-star. And guess
But I don't
what
think
happens? He
failed this
even got a jump. He even got a save jump on that ledge, but just couldn't pull it off. So what it came down to is there were like 2 justifications that I could have for criteria for who's going to be my Infinite All-Star group. Number 1 was, do I want to go with everyone who has beaten Stage 3 on Halo Infinite? Because that would be Fireball, Joey, and Free. And then, do I want to do that, or do I want to do everyone who has been to Stage 3 multiple times on Halo Infinite? The only other person aside from those 3 is Hunter. And when you look at how he wrapped up Halo 5, I know they're the Infinite All-Stars, but I always carry some weight from the previous game. And that was what tipped him over the edge for me, is...
So let me ask you a final
4
question,
straight.
which could end this podcast.
Oh, boy.
Any thoughts on a 5th or 6th All-Star?
That's a-
if
I don't want to be the one. I want
worthy
someone
of
else to
it.
answer that.
I can answer that.
Go for it.
I would say maybe not 6, but I think you'd be considering a 5th if, that's a big if, someone earns it. And there's, I don't think there's...
Wow, that's what you give me? I was waiting for a name. If someone earns it.
Oh, I don't think there's a
No
name
crap,
right
dude.
now.
If someone
That's-
earns it. Like, I didn't...
Well,
I
I
wasn't
guess what I'm
planning
saying
on... I
is-
wasn't planning on creating
I-
a new All-Star after Tournament
I-
9, but then Job got told a victory.
Okay, I guess what I'm saying is, I don't think there's another guy that's that close right now to being an all-star.
Anyone
You
else
mi-
got thoughts?
Do you disagree
I
with
guess,
that comment, Smokey?
I just want to hear what other people say. I don't want to...
Yeah. I guess the closest other one to that might be Stray Felix. You know, he obviously has that stage 3 earlier on. But I think if he, like, can get into, like, a more consistent groove, you know, get
Well,
back
let's
to
just
stage
say
3
he
more
got to
consistently,
stage
I think
4
he
in
has
Tournament
that
30.
all-star material.
If he got to stage 4 in Tournament 30, I think it would at least make Smokey think about it.
I honestly think Spinny's close.
I don't think so.
He hasn't been to stage 3.
Eh.
Gotta get that.
I
Yeah.
don't think so.
I
Get that
get it.
stage 3.
But he has
And when I
gotten
say that,
stage
he's
2
one
every
of the
time,
best
though.
competitors, no question about it. I just think when you're talking the All-Stars, I do agree that if there's someone that's next, unless somebody out of nowhere gets total victory and does some stuff, I think Strafe would be the next. Like, if he got to stage 4 in Tournament 30, I think Smokey might consider it, but again, I don't know how many, like, in a perfect world, how many do you have, Smokey?
Perfect. Well, I liked my 6 All-Stars on Halo 4. I thought that was a nice group. I thought 6 was pretty
Okay.
cool. So yeah, let's say we're going for that. But here's the thing. Unless someone gets told a victory, I do think from my perspective it would be very difficult for anyone to be named an All-Star after Tournament 30.
100%. That's why I said I don't think anyone.
I've got a few people that if they locked in and just crushed Tournament 30 and crushed Tournament 31, I could think of a few people. I'm gonna throw some names out there. I'm gonna throw out one name that I haven't heard anyone say yet. If this guy locks in and crushes these next 2 tournaments, Eternal Flame, he's been to stage 3. He beat the cliffhanger, I believe. Yeah, he got. Oh no, not Eternal Flame. It was Tricky that beat it. Dang it.
Tricky, yeah. And he's been MIA.
Yeah, Tricky's gone.
For a while.
Okay, well, disregard that part about the cliffhanger, but still, Eternal's been to stage 3. He's got 3 stage 1 clears in a row, I believe, including a fastest time. Like, the guy's good, so he's got to be in consideration alongside people like Vulcan and Sonic. So, I mean, anyone who's
That's
been
true
to stage
too. If Sonic had another deep stage 3 run, it might take one more tournament after that, but Sonic would be on that short list too. Like if Sonic got to stage 4 in the next tournament and got
Dude,
first place,
if this dude in the party right here, if this fluffy guy, if he decides he wants to get to a stage 4 because he's been doing really well in practice. So if he got to stage 4 in tournament 30 and then like had another great run in tournament 31, it could happen. Pedro is the exact same way. He got to the last obstacle of stage 2. He's been to stage 2 in both of the last 2 tournaments. So if Pedro had a couple of spectacular runs, then he could be in the running.
Yeah, that's true too. Pedro's
so,
always in the running.
There's so many people who are definitely in the running, but what the joy of this stuff is you just don't know until it happens.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited for Tournament 30, but I am really going for the highest point. I'm serious. It could end on stage 2 because I'm historically horrible at stage 2, but you never know. You never know.
Dude, it was so hard for me to stay quiet on when you messaged me that I got it, and I'm like, oh shit. It was so hard for me to keep quiet.
What, that you got what, All-Star?
Yeah.
Bro. If you didn't think you were going to be an All-Star,
I really didn't believe it.
I'm going to slap you.
I really didn't believe it when they...
it was literally, the only question was, would Hunter be the 4th, or if he had to do more? That was really the only question. Joey, you, and Fireball were obvious.
I just didn't think I just thought I didn't have enough experience.
But you don't have something I got, Free. You don't have a picture in your head.
Yeah, the 20 runs. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'll throw this out there too. I'm going to be adding a new thing to Tournament 30. We'll see if people like it or not, or if I enjoy the amount of work it's going to create for me, if I think it's worth it. But we're going to do badges in Tournament 30. So
that's right.
In the upper right, you see the competitor's picture, you see the timer and their gamer tag and their flag. I'm going to add badges underneath that. So I was kind of thinking about it like medals in Halo. You get double kill, triple kill. I looked at that and I thought Halo Ninja Warrior should have something like that. So I broke it down into 9 things.
Let's go through them.
If anyone disagrees with these, it might be too late, but I would still like to hear the feedback.
It's like there's nothing you can do, but...
Nothing you can do at this point, but maybe in the future. Here's the first thing that I thought. I didn't want to do a stage, like too many stage-related things, because the number of times that I mention how many times someone's been on each stage, I talk about it a lot. I don't think we need badges for that. So obviously the easiest badge that I decided on was Total Victory. So if you get Total Victory, that's a badge. And it'll also include how many times you've earned this badge underneath. So Total Victory All-Star is going to be a badge. So in Hunter's case, he would have the All-Star badge with ×3 underneath. I have a badge for Final Stages, how many Final Stages you've reached. One for first place, one for second place, one for third place. So those are 6 badges right there. The 7th badge would be if you got a fastest time. It has to be stage 1 or stage 2.
Yeah.
And I'm not differentiating by stage. If you have a fastest time overall, then you're getting the badge. The 8th is a top 10. So if you finish in the top 10 of a tournament, then you get that badge. And the last badge will be for reaching 20 appearances. So that's 9 badges. I don't want to do too many more because it starts to take up a lot of space on the screen. But those are the 9 badges that people will be representing in Tournament 30.
Yeah. It's a good list of badges.
I'm trying to think if there's a badge that we should. I know you don't want a ton, but if there's like a glaringly obvious badge you should have, and I can't think of one.
Can anyone think of one?
Oh.
No.
Badge for being Snoz.
Gary's first word of the podcast. Thank you, Gary.
Should give Gary a special badge.
Gary,
I mean,
Well, Gary isn't competed since
unless
tournament
you're
27.
gonna do
badge.
like
The gun badge.
like cleared 3 or more stages in a row or 5 stages
I think
in a row. Or
that's a
something
good
like
that would be one that I think that's almost getting into like the double kill, triple kill thing. So I do agree with that. I think
But do 3,
yeah.
please, for me.
Oh, okay.
And me then get a badge. Yeah, I mean, that's the beauty of the badges. If you think of something later, you can add it. And
Yeah.
it's like, it's going to be so rare for someone to have all the badges. Like, there's only one person that I think right now has a chance to get all the badges, and that's probably Fireball.
Fireball will be missing 1 badge.
I mean, if Hunter could get total victory, Hunter would be up there too.
Yeah, that's the only
Fireball's
badge.
missing 20 appearances.
Fireball's missing 20 appearances, and Hunter's missing total victory. So those are the only 2 who have 8
So
of the 9
Fireball
badges.
will be getting it eventually.
Yeah, he'll get it in
Oh,
31.
yeah.
This is going to be his I can't believe that. Fireball's 19th appearance. He's going to hit 20 in 31. That blows my
It's
mind.
weird.
It is weird.
It does.
So,
Wow.
Better than most.
What competitor, like in terms of the order of like, when do you
Better than last
think,
time.
what number do you think he'll be to get that many appearances? If you know
Wait,
what I'm saying.
What's your question? No, I
So
don't
like,
think it
would he be like
does.
the 15th or 16th
Oh.
person to get to 20?
Fireball?
Oh, how many people
Yeah.
have had 20 appearances?
No, well, so I can answer that right now. Let
I don't
me
think
just
you
go to
even
the
have
list.
that many.
No, it's
I
not
think
that
he's
many.
probably like
appearances.
10, maybe 8.
So Hunter's done it, Sane's done it, Snoz has done it, Gotank's done it, Killer, and Phil. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right?
Only
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
was really shocked,
So there's
Rod.
no one. There are 2 people who are sitting at 18 right now, going into tournament 30. We've already obviously identified one of them, Fireball. Who's the other? Anyone got it? I think we did this last podcast,
Wait, what
but we're
was the
doing it
question?
again. I don't care. There was one person besides Fireball who's sitting on 18 appearances. So in tournament 30,
Is
it'll
it
be
Z-
their 19th.
Is it
Killer?
Z-Master?
Not Z-Master, not Killer.
Killer?
Killer's at 22. Not Ump is at 17 right now.
Close.
close.
I don't think it's Chumpy because he's been gone.
No.
I really think we did this in the last podcast, and now
I don't.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I can't. Maybe we did it in a offshoot.
It's gotta be an
discussion.
old 3.
Come on, someone can get this. Once
Strafe?
once we get this, we wrap up the podcast. Not Strafe. No, Strafe is at 16.
Is it Flame?
Flame is even low. Flame.
It's the same number.
Flame's at 15.
Is it?
I can't be
It's
saying.
not exposed, is it?
Boom! There it is. Exposed.
There
is the
it
answer.
is. Yeah.
So, and then for the last medal, you should have the person that's participated the most per country.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay.
I was surprised to realize that I've ran the most for the U.S.
That is true.
You just want a badge, don't you?
Correct. Correct.
Yeah, I will say this: 10 badges
I have
does
a
sound
couple.
better than 9, but we'll readdress later. So
But we just got to find the right one. Obviously, that's not the best choice for a badge, but there's one out there. We just got to figure it out.
Yep, indeed. So tournament 30 coming up, starting on November 15th and ending on the 30th. Please sign up. Please practice. Please compete. I want to see some great results. I am very much looking forward to what Tournament 30 is going to bring to the table and what our competitors can accomplish. And are we going to get another total victory in a milestone 1,000 competitor tournament? We'll see. So stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe. Again, man, dude, it's going to be weird if I had to look at myself with braces next time. I don't know.
I mean, you and us both, brother.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. But anyway, it will not stop the show. So that wraps up podcast number 12, our biggest podcast yet. Pedro, you made it through. You stayed in.
I'd like to thank
survived.
Snoz for recommending Pedro restart his Xbox, which solved the problem.
It's not the assist of the podcast for sure. All right.
Although
Yeah.
the fact that Pedro, oh, there he is. I was about to say maybe he is in there.
Nah, my bad for the internet problems.
That's not your fault. We're fine.
All right. We'll see some of y'all back in podcast number 13, the lucky 13, which will probably be. Hey, we're about to hit 13 years of Halo Ninja Warrior, so podcast 13. Maybe I'll put on a party hat or something. But yeah. No, thanks Fluffy, Free, Pedro, Rog, Snoz, and even Gary for saying no at one point.
Gary.
Gary.
All right. All right. Peace out, everyone. Make sure you subscribe, like, sign up for Tournament 30.
Bye.
Bye.